Bonjour à tous. So today we are going to learn le passé composé. Le passé composé, what does it mean? That means simple past tense in English. So now the thing is, what is simple past tense? Simple past tense means the action that is completed totally in the past. For example, he went to market. You can see here, he went to the market. So went, the action of going, of go, this action, this event is completed in the past. He went to the market. Now if I say I will go to the market, is the action happened in the past? No, that means the happen will take place in the future. If I tell I am going to the market, is it the action that happened in the past? No, that means the action is happening right now. But what is simple past tense? The action that happened in the past and the action completed totally. So that is called simple past tense, and in French, le passé composé. So I think it's clear. Now, how to make a sentence into le passé composé? How to write a sentence in past tense in French? Before going to that, I want to say how to make a sentence into past tense in English. In English, we use subject, then the second form of the verb. Subject plus second form of the verb. So subject, second form, what is that? For example, go. What is the past tense of go or second form? Go, went, gone. So second form is went. Either second form or past form. He went, go, went, gone. So second form went. He went to the market. So you can see here. So subject plus second form of verb. In French, what you have to do? You have to write down subject plus avoir or être. Subject plus avoir or être plus participe passé. Now forget about être. We will learn later. But avoir, subject plus avoir plus participe passé. Now we have to know the subject. We have to know the avoir verb or the conjugation of avoir verb plus participe passé. So what is subject? The doer of the action is called subject. For example, he went to the market. He went to the market. So went, who did this action? He. Or if I say I played football, who did this work of playing? Who completed the action of playing? I. So I is the subject. So I think it's clear what is subject. In English, I, we, you, he, she, it, that, they. In French, je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Clear. Next, conjugation of avoir verb. Now over there, what you can see, subject plus avoir. So what are the subjects? Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. What is this? Je, je, that means I. But what happened over there? Well, you guys know, in French, we can't write two vowels into words one after another. In the most of the cases, not always. What is the ending here? E, that is vowel. And what is the starting? A. So this is vowel. So both are vowel. That's why the first vowel will be removed and use apostrophe. And the pronunciation will be J. 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 Okay. So je, I, j'ai, I have. Tu, you, tu as, you have. Il a, elle a, on a. He has, she has, we have, one has. Now what is the meaning of on? On, that means either one or we. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils ont, they have. Elles ont, they have. But you can see here, I didn't tell on a. I told ona. Or over there, not nous avons, but nous avons, nous avons. Similarly over there, vous avez, not vous avez, vous avez. In French, if the ending is n and starting with vowel, then it will get connected. So instead of on a, we have to tell on na, on na. N and a will be connected. Similarly, over there, nous avons. S will get connected with the next vowel and the sound of S will be za. Similarly, over there, vous avez, not vous avez. And the last one also, ils ont, not ils ont, but ils ont and elles ont, not elles ont. I think it's clear. And now, le participe passé. What is le participe passé? It is a form of a verb. Yes, a form of a verb. It's like English past participle form or third form, like go, went, gone. So gone, G-O-N-E, that is the third form of verb. See, saw, seen. So the last one, seen, is the past participle or third form of verb. Or play, played, played. So last, played, that is the third form of verb. In English, we know how to make it, but what about in French? So you know, in French there are three groups of verb: first group, second group, and third group. And each group has its own way to make participe passé. Let's see how to know that which verb from first group ending er. If the ending is er, that verb is from first group. For example, parler, you can see here, parler, manger, habiter, aimer, penser, regarder, and ending are er. These are first group verb. So for the first group verb, you have to remove er. Er, देखो, parler, er removed, and instead of that you have to use e aksategu. So parler, er removed and added parle aksategu. Similarly over there, manger, er removed, e aksategu, manger. Habiter, habiter. Aimer, aimer. Penser, penser. Regarder, regarder. So parler, to talk, manger, to eat, habiter, to live, aimer, to love, penser, to think, regarder, to look at or to watch. So this is the way to make the participe passé of er ending or first group verb. So how to make the participe passé of first group verb? You have to remove er, and instead of that you have to use er. I think it's clear. So what about the second group? How to understand the verb is from second group? The verb that ends with ir, that is from second group. For example, finir. Finir, what is the ending? Ir. Or there is another example, finir, punir, réfléchir, remplir, réussir, grandir, guérir. Now finir, simply you have to remove the last r. देखो, F-I-N-I-R, R is removed. What is left? F-I-N-I, fini. That is the participe passé, fini. Punir, what is the ending? R, remove R, P-U-N-I, P-U-N-I. Réfléchir, R is removed and réfléchir. Remplir, remplir. Réussir, réussir. Grandir, grandir. Guérir, guérir. This is the way to make the participe passé of second group verb. So now, le participe passé of third group verb. How to understand the verb from third group? The verb that ends with ir or re. Ir or re, that is from third group. Most of the third group verbs are irregular. In English, how you make participe passé? By adding ed. For example, play, played, played. Play, P-L-A-Y, P-L-A-Y-E-D, P-L-A-Y-E-D, third form. Watch, watched, watched, W-A-T-C-H, W-A-T-C-H-E-D, W-A-T-C-H-E-D. But there are many verbs, those are irregular. Put, P-U-T, third form. What is the third form of put? Put, put, put. Go, went, gone. So in English, there is also irregular verbs. Similarly, in French, most of the third group verbs are irregular, except DRE ending. If the verb ends with DRE, DRE will be changed into DU. So, vendre, vendu, répondre, répondu, attendre, attendu. So, what you can see, DRE, all the DRE change into DU. Number one. There is another kind of DRE. You can see over there, ending is DRE. What is their spelling? Either AINDRE, EINDRE, OINDRE. And, and, if the sound is and, then that won't follow this rule. The first rule, like DU, that won't follow these rules. Last में and, then in this case, EINDRE, that will be changed into EINT, EINDRE, and EINT, AINDRE, AINT, and OINDRE, OINT. Now, what is the pronunciation? That is éteindre, éteindre, éteint, teint. Attendre, atteindre, atteint, teint. Craindre, craint. Joindre, joint. Now, most important, if you see PRENDRE, prompt or its prefix, then it doesn't follow this rule, DU or this rule. So in this case, prompt will be pre. Prompt will be pre, and its prefix prompt, PRENDRE. What is the prefix? COM, prompt, prompt. So because of prompt, pre, देखो यहाँ पे भी prompt, PRIS, and before that COM, prompt. PRENDRE, prompt, यहाँ पे देखो PRIS, and before that what is prefix? AP, so AP is added. So if you see prompt verb or anything added before that, like prompt, upfront, any prefix, then in this case you have to follow this rule. I think what is participe passé for third group, DRE ending, it's clear. So there is some important irregular verbs from third group. So for example, over there, aller, avoir, doesn't follow any rules. You have to remember by heart. Bath, battu, choisir, écrire, to write, écrit, dormir, dormi, dit, the word de, démolir, démoli, and so on. Faire, to do, to make, fait, falloir, fallu, être, été, mettre, me, to put, mourir, mort, and so on. Just you have to remember by heart all these third groups irregular participe passé. So these are participe passé. So we have knew what are the subjects, what is the conjugation of avoir verb, and what are the participe passé of first group, second group, and third group verbs. Now you can tell me, sir, subject, for example, je, avoir, a. So j'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. So I have eaten? No. No. Well, in English, you are a student. You are a student. What is the meaning of are? होना, तुम हो एक student. Now, if I say you are, देखो यहाँ पे are है. You are playing cricket. What does it mean? तुम cricket खेल रहे हो. Does it mean तुम cricket हो खेल तुम क्रिकेट हो खेल रहे हो or तुम हो cricket खेल रहे हो, like that. No. So in this sentence in English, you are playing, that doesn't have any meaning of are, or you can say I am playing football, am, is, are, etc. So that be verb doesn't have any meaning, that is being used here to make the sentence into present continuous tense. Similarly, when you are telling j'ai mangé, that doesn't mean I have eaten. Over there, that avoir verb, it doesn't have any meaning actually. It is used here to make the sentence into passé composé. Now, manger, to eat. What is the formula? Subject, je. What is the conjugation of avoir? A. So, j'ai. Then participe passé, manger. J'ai mangé. Tu, subject, avoir verb, a. Tu as mangé. Participe passé, manger. Similarly, il, elle a mangé. Nous avons mangé. Vous avez mangé. Ils ont mangé. Elles ont mangé. You knew how to make passé composé. Now, if you want to make negative sentence in passé composé, how you will do? So you can see here, after subject, you have to use no. After first verb or first conjugated verb, you have to use pas. See here, Nicole a parlé avec son ami. What is the subject who is doing this work? Parler. Nicole talked to his friend. So ये बात करना. Who did this action? Nicole. So what is the subject? Nicole. So Nicole. After that, no. So Nicole, no. And you guys know that you can't use both vowel one after another. That's why this e got removed and it is apostrophe. So Nicole, na. Then what is the first verb or our verb? A. So after that, pa. So Nicole n'a pas parlé avec son ami. Nicole didn't talk to his friend. So this is the negative. Le participe passé agrees number and gender with direct object pronoun. Now you guys don't know what is that, what is direct object, what is indirect object. So no need to do this one. Just ignore this one. Okay. So here you can see some example. Je parle avec toi. I am talking with you. So I am talking with you. What is the subject? I. And what is the verb? Talk, talking. So to talk. So I am talking to you. How to make the sentence into passé composé? You know the formula: subject plus avoir plus participe passé. Subject plus avoir plus participe passé. So what is the subject? Je. Then avoir a. So j'ai. Then participe passé of verb. So what is the participe passé? What is the action? Parler, to talk. We have to make the parler verb into participe passé. So j'ai parlé avec toi. I talk to you. Next, elle regarde un film. She is watching a movie. So what is the action? Watching, to watch. Verb is to watch. What is subject? She, elle. So elle, subject, regarde, verb. Subject plus avoir plus participe passé. Subject का है elle. Then avoir a, elle a. Then participe passé verb. What is the verb? Regarder, to watch. So elle a regardé un film. She watched a movie. Next, nous habitons en Inde. We live in India. We live in India. So what is the subject? We. Verb, live in India. Subject nous. Then avoir verb, nous avons. Then participe passé of live, habiter. So habiter, il a removed, iaxategu. Nous avons habité en Inde. En Inde. Nous avons habité en Inde. So in this way you have to make passé composé. The next video I will do le passé composé avec être. How to make the passé composé with être verb.